Yeah.
Here we are. All right, you are Gen X, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Between 1965 and 1980.
Yeah.
Yeah, you both. Yeah, your gray hair show a little age, man. I'm just
Here we
saying.
go.
I'm just saying. I just got to make sure I'm right. I still don't understand. You brought you a cigar too. You welcome to smoke. You know that.
Yeah, I ain't bring one today.
Oh, okay. Did you know I'm gonna smoke a cigarette here and there?
Yeah.
Now, instead of me going through all these, you know how it is. You cut. I want you to just pull me a cutout so we could just be
cut out?
quick with it. Just take me a sliver out the middle somewhere, and we'll go from that pack. That's
All
that.
right, that's what we'll go for.
All right, so that's the top. All right, we'll
All
go
right,
through a
that's
couple
the
of them off the top. All right.
Yeah.
So I ain't seen these answers before. I would have some of the answers on there and like pre-do it. I done it with CY. All right.
He said pre-do it.
I pre-did it. I tried to. It's a game. It's an actual game. If you want to play the game, it's called Mind the Gap. It's about different generations: millennials, Gen X, Gen Z, and it kind of trivia sense, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got movie, music, technology. Pick one of the three categories.
Music. I love music.
Music.
Yeah.
What? Okay, well, this is kind of this is different now. It's a little mix.
Okay.
What movie's soundtrack had a hit song with it? It Might Be You by Stephen Bishop. I have no idea.
I have no idea. Stephen Bishop. It escapes me.
Stephen Bishop. This
But
would be
let's say
Tootsie.
Huh?
Tootsie, right? Am I spelling that right? Read that middle one. That's what it
the
is.
middle one.
The middle one's the question. The cassette.
Okay.
That's what it says.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
Tootsie soundtrack?
I don't
That's
know.
the song?
I don't know. All right, let's try a different one. I'm gonna go off what I think. Okay, who was the first teenager to go directly from high school to the NBA, signing with the Utah Stars in 1974?
Wow. Was it Spencer Haywood?
Which one did I read? Nope. Moses
Okay.
Malone.
Oh, wow.
Moses Malone. That's
Moses
pretty.
Malone. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Finish the jingle. Have a Coke and
A smile.
a smile. A smile. Is that it? That's
Yeah,
it. That's
that's
it.
it, yeah.
That's it. That's it. All right. What was invented by a Hungarian architect in 1974 to explain 3D geography and become popular toy in the 80s?
3D geography became a popular toy in the 80s. It wasn't. No, was it Legos?
I was thinking it was Legos or Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
I was right.
Rubik's Cube?
Rubik's Cube it was though,
That's
but
it,
I
man.
was on that like something building something,
Yeah,
something doing something.
stacking. Yeah.
All right, what band made the Heart of Rock and Roll beat in the 80s? Heart of Rock and Roll beat.
Heart of rock and roll, heart of rock and roll. I know the song, but I don't know who made the.
Huey Lewis and the
Louis
News.
Guy, I did know that. Huey Lewis in the News.
Okay, a couple more here. What artificial organ called the You read this one. Second one from the bottom.
Second one from the bottom. All right. What artificial organ called Jarvik 7 was first implanted into a patient in 1982? I'm gonna say a pacemaker.
Pacemaker?
I'm guessing.
Okay, I don't have no idea what it's talking about.
Okay.
That's fine. Go ahead, you look. You see.
Oh, it's the artificial heart. I guess
That same
told us.
thing, ain't it?
No.
No?
A pacemaker helps regulate the heart, but I ain't artificial heart.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay.
1982.
You got to try something. I got to learn facts somewhere. You know, this is kind of
Yeah,
it's
it's
a little
kinda
interesting.
fun.
All right, two more. Paul Simmons provided his number of ways to leave your lover.
Paul Simmons, what?
I don't. That's all it says. Let's try a different one. That doesn't make no sense. And then the answer is just 50.
Oh wow.
So I don't get that one. What clothing line rose to popularity in the 80s and 90s with brightly colored sweaters and slogans, United Colors?
Cross colors.
Cross colors? Benetton?
Hey.
Benetton?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know. Just toss it on the table. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
sorry.
toss it in the garbage.
Yeah, toss it on.
we not doing well.
What champion will rock you?
What champion will rock you?
It's music reference. What champion will rock you? I guess the question they're asking is what band is that?
Oh, we will
Yeah.
rock you. Queen.
Queen, that's correct. That's correct. That's good. That's good. So what's up, man? How you been doing?
Man,
I'm trying to
good,
start a
man.
little fun, something with you,
Yeah,
you know?
man.
Try something different.
I'm great, man.
Yeah.
This shows how much I don't know about my generation.
I
A
didn't-
lot of stuff.
I went through mine. I'm a millennial. I still didn't know. I try to just learn something from it more than I am take it personal.
But then they had that big 15-year gap from this to that. That's crazy, man. People
It's a
don't
cool
have
little
nothing to
game,
do.
though.
Yeah, it is.
It is a cool little game, man. It's mind the gap. Each generation gets their own stack and different trivia. So
Yeah.
just bring something
man.
different.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
enlightened now.
Let the mood flare in. You know
That's
what I mean?
man. That is it.
Yeah. So, what you want to talk about, man? I didn't ask you when you come in. You got the floor to talk about whatever too. I know we're gonna talk about Pedal Pub, comedy competition down there at Pedal Pub Tuesday nights. We got 6 more left. 6 more weeks.
6 more weeks, man. Everybody's getting into their. I mean, I see the growth and the progression in the comedians, man. A lot of people are doing a lot more shows. So I think the next. After this week, I've done the first 3 weeks, some topics we're kind of familiar with. So next 5 weeks, I'm gonna go happy bones on y'all. It's gonna be some
crazy
lot of
shit.
different stuff. Not crazy, but it's gonna be different than we've had in the past, because mostly, the clean family stuff, experiences at work, Walmart, is some things that we've leaned into before. But I'm finna switch it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna dig a little deeper, man.
I ain't gonna lie to the people. I'm in a rut. Okay, I'm probably in the back end again this week, and I'm gonna deal with it and bite my bullet. And this ain't here for influence. We here to promote and have a good time and just enjoy each other's company and still let all y'all come check us out, man, and be a part of the environment and the comedy and the fun and the laughs. It's a part of the game to have bad nights. You don't take it personal.
It is, and it's not as bad as you think it is. You started out slow last time too. But you hung in there, you hung with it, and you end up finishing in the top 3 last time?
Both years.
Both years.
Both years.
I mean, it's just something you just got to stick with, and find. Everybody has to find their comedy legs.
Yeah.
What they feel good talking about, their wittiness, their aura, and other things that they do on stage. So, yeah, man, just keep at it, man. It always works out, man.
Now, this is probably going to come out if we continue to go well. It's kind of going to be a free flow. I'm not going to edit a lot of this episode.
Okay.
So I'm going to probably try to put this out sooner than later, before Tuesday. Let's explain what the topic is this week for us and what the challenges of trying to provide that, what pocket to stay in,
Okay.
the rules of that.
This week is talking about unique family members or family experiences. The one thing about comedy is the thing that is getting really misconstrued is originality. It's so much coming from so many places. Used to be the only place you could steal jokes was from other comedians. Now you can steal them from memes, you can steal them from skits, you can steal them videos, you can steal stuff from everywhere. And I want the comedians to have that integrity about them, to keep their stuff original. And if you talk about, if I take a story about my family member or people that's been around me, nobody else can take that because that's my experience.
Yeah.
And I want it to be a personal thing where people dig into their personal lives and they take funny stuff out of it and they create something that they can use. Because once you conquer this, you can use that material anywhere. You can go talk about everybody has crazy family members. Everybody was raised a certain way and had funny stuff about how they came up. So that's the premise for this week, man, and that's the reason behind it. I'm really looking forward to what the people come up. You have a lot of family experiences that you talk about.
Well, I'm still. I ain't gonna lie. This is a rut that I feel like I have to accept because I know I'm funny. I'm washing and repeating when I should be performing still. And
I think the thing is we get in our way sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like comedy has to be free flowing.
Yeah.
And we have to have because I'm gonna give you an example. Like last week, your first 3 minutes were great.
Yeah.
And the last 2 kind of reverted back, and people could see when you started reverting back because I could see your uneasiness.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're uneasy and you're not confident, it shows.
Yeah.
I think part of it is not some of the things that weren't funny. I think as a young comedian, I think you wait for the reaction too much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this out there and they're gonna laugh right here.
Yeah.
And then when you don't laugh, it's like that ugly girl that get ghosted. Like it's like her only opportunity.
I saw a post or somebody was talking online this week that was like, it ain't about making the joke for the punchline. It's about making the joke funny that the punchline impacts the joke.
That's true.
Something like along those lines.
Yeah,
and it definitely, I could feel it. I could feel the shift. But it did, if it does feel like since I bombed in Savannah, which I don't mind admitting, it does feel like I've been trying to chase these jokes back down to like prove them jokes are worthy again.
Prove to yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this.
I ain't looking forward to it this week though.
No,
I ain't doing that approach to prove to myself.
I was told by a comedy legend to rate your jokes 1s, 2s, and 3s. Yeah. So that's how it is, man. Some stuff we think is funny and we think we should keep, but if you put it out there in the atmosphere a certain amount of times and you don't get no laughs, it's definitely that's not a joke you should keep.
Yeah.
So you should be able to, the ones that people laugh at a little bit, they're kind of in the middle. You could tweak those to make those better.
Yeah.
The ones that hit every time, those are the ones that you need to keep using and make sure you have perfected.
Right.
But throwing out jokes is hard, man.
So let me ask you this, I'm trying to ask these questions not looking for help for the competition, because right now we are in the competition. I want the guys to feel no kind of way. But I would like to know your thoughts on some of this is to a form a first time set or building the set in the moment. You may have ideas, but what are some things that people that want to try? Because that's the same kind of feeling of going on stage first. For us newer comics, you're going to try this. It's new material, so to speak. It's building a set in the moment. What tips for people that want to try? Because I've met some guys at Le Chat Noir. I've met some guys on the street. Yesterday, I passed out a ton of flyers downtown with the family. Met some people that wanted to come try it, and it seems like that building that set and stage for them is something that is that teeter.
Yeah. It's really a confidence thing, man. Over your career, you're gonna write thousands of jokes. Only way you're gonna know they work is if you go out there and use it.
Yeah.
I mean, the fright of using it or the nervousness of thinking that it's like taking a shot in basketball. It's the one thing gonna happen. Either it's gonna hit or it's gonna miss.
Yep.
You're not gonna know if you just sit there and hold the ball in your hand shaking.
Yep.
You just gotta put it out there.
Yeah.
You gotta put it out. And if you think it's funny and you believe in your heart of hearts that it's funny, then you should definitely perform it.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you don't believe it's funny, the audience ain't gonna believe it's funny. Nobody's gonna believe it's funny if you tell it and you don't think it's funny.
Now, speaking of what we think's funny, let's talk about Le Chat Noir, the improv we saw, because that was something that baffled me still, that some of these guys don't do any type of comedy, but yet they do all this theater. And what is your take on all that? Help us talk about this.
I mean, I thought what they did down there was really nice, very unique. I'm from the stand-up world. So I've looked at different improv things, but I was very impressed by some of the stuff that they were doing.
They were doing some cool shit.
Yeah, they were doing some really cool stuff, and they were coming up with some really, and then like improv is very witty, and you have to be quick-minded to do it. Improv comedy and stage comedy use a lot of the same elements.
Yeah.
Because you have to be able to catch the room when you're performing. You have to see stuff and react to it, different things like that. But they had some really, really good improv people. And I didn't think they could just specialize in improv, but apparently they do.
Be running them.
They run those games,
they run
those things
man.
back to back, and they're very, very comfortable with it, man. Because I think most popular. I used to watch a lot of Whose Line Is It?
Me too.
Yeah, and I like the stuff that they do. And then we didn't think about another improv show is Wildin' Out.
Oh, that's always
Wildin' Out is an improv show, and they do a lot of great stuff on there. But Le Chat has a very, very nice setup, man. I was very impressed with the guy that ran it. Everybody knows the game.
Michael.
Everybody knows the games. They come in and you just have I was amazed at the melting pot of people they had too, man, because they had black, white, Latino,
everybody in it.
Every nationality was there. They had men, women, different age groups and stuff. So I was very impressed by it. I enjoyed it.
I'm sorry. I'm looking for my save post here, man, to go another route. And I can't seem to find it online. Here we go. Saved. Saved. Here we go. Now here is a something I found online. Oh, let's pause it real quick because let's readjust. And I'll make it bigger. That's fine. So this is some improv in itself, right?
I I would hate for someone to break into the car and steal the bag, so let's valet the car.
Oh my God, he called it. Unless he fucking planned it.
So for context, I believe that the audience member is given a detailed scene of their personal life that they want to see reenacted.
Go to the airport, and there's a 16-year-old working the valet, and my dad goes and gets the ticket, and the guy at the valet goes, "Ah, fuck, I knew it." And we were confused what that meant, and he said, another guy came in earlier and claimed the car.
Waiting for my car. Oh. Yeah, sure. Oh, sure. Oh my God. Wait, you have the white Ford?
Yeah, white Ford.
Oh God. I fucking knew it.
So like they're using the reference from off the story that the guy gave. It's about to change up.
And then it's also a mix of acting as well.
Yeah, it is. And look, the lady's gonna pop in and take back time.
No, it's not impossible. The ticket's not the car. Someone.
So he's doing the 16-year-old boy to come back, and the dad's not realizing nothing yet. They're gonna insert the female in a minute. Then I'm assuming the skit goes on a lot longer, further than what we're watching. Mm-hmm. And she gets brought back in as like the person who stole the car, and they just take this thing. Here we go. She just.
I know that feeling. Which is your car? That one? I know that.
So they just go back to the original. She just pops out the scene, and she just goes about her way. But that performance, I think that type of like games and stuff, we ourselves as comedians, we've been starting it. I'm starting this improv up. Y'all check us out every fourth Wednesday of each month. All right, that's the last Wednesday. All right. It will be improv games at comedy night, and then there'll also be an artist open mic night for rappers and people who want to get up on stage and do R&B. Poetry, spoken word is the word I was looking for.
Yeah,
so you guys come on out and check us at Jammin' Moments, 519 Broad Street. Y'all check us out then. But always, in each month, is every second Saturday is Live Laughs. That's 1515 North Lake Road, hosted by the man himself, Sasedddrick.
Yes.
Shout out to you for, again, coming on, man. What do you feel like if we all got on board, how do you feel like we could, I believe we hands down got a show for Augusta. If everybody gets on board with some games and getting the right with their sets, I think we got a sellout show.
I think we do too, man. It's a lot of talent in Augusta, man. A lot of up and coming talent. When I first started comedy, nobody was doing comedy.
Yeah.
It was like one or two people, and it was like we'll come up out of the sewer, we'll push the thing up with our trench coats on like the Ninja Turtles. Hey, we got a comedy show, passing out flyers. Nobody was doing comedy. Now it's like comedy's the new crack, man. Everybody's, more people are doing it. And there's more good people doing it, too. It's a lot of talented people here in the Augusta, Columbia, and surrounding areas, man. So we definitely could, man. We definitely could put a show on ourselves. And I'm gonna do that before the end of the year. To have an all Augusta lineup, man.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun for us to try and do, man. I think
it
for
would
real,
be, man.
And then at the same hand, you building up new shows, new venues. You still staying in town, being a part of these fantastic venues and shows. You got one tonight at the Scene.
Yeah.
You're gonna be performing at a musical comedy, Jokes and Notes.
Yeah, Jokes and Notes, man. Well, I'm hosting. We're gonna have 3 R&B acts and 3 rap acts. We're gonna have a show tonight at 10 o'clock, man.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun, man.
Yeah.
And once we do this one to get it down, I want to do some more because I got a lot of friends that do music too. I've hosted a lot of music shows and stuff. I'm just a music fan myself, and it's a lot of other musical talent here in Augusta that people don't get to hear from often.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to have people come out and just meet each other, network, and just have a good time, man. Rock out.
Now, I know some comedians, like myself personally, if it's I've been behind music acts. I don't think I'm there yet to control crowd outside of music. That's just personal. I'm getting my roots, but I haven't got to experience a show like that. I've been a part of open mics where it's like you come behind a crowd and you're trying to build that, laughter
that's
out
kind
of
of construed too, because sometimes when you go to these open mics and
it's different.
It's music people there, and then like they're not expecting comedy is something. If people are not expecting it, a lot of times they won't listen or they won't divert their attention. And then a lot of them, I've been to a lot of them too, man. And then as soon as their favorite person go, they all leave.
Yeah.
You go in, it's 50 people, they like, oh man, I can't wait. And then you realize you number 15 on the list. And number 14 is the most popular person in the city. As soon as they pack up and leave, all the people leave. I like, yeah.
Shut down.
Now you telling jokes for chavs.
Yep.
But I mean, it's just about putting yourself in different environments, man. And if it is a music crowd, because I say read the room too. When you read the room, you come in, you see the age group, you see whether it's men or women, you look at color, you look at what they've been entertained by previously, you look at what's happened in front of them that you can talk about too.
Yeah.
And that breaks the room down too. That's what I do a lot when I go in and I see it's nothing but musicians on the show. I talk about something in the venue, something around them, something dealing with music, because now that breaks the monotony.
Yeah.
I'm not just a guy standing up there telling jokes. They waiting for their favorite violin player to come up.
Yeah.
And I'm in the way. So now it's relevant to them, and it breaks the room down, man. And you get a lot of respect that way. So I say next time you do it, approach it that way. You got to give them something in front of them or they're interested in to laugh at too.
Well, I think that the key thing with the music, I think that is the easiest way is to build a musical set and connect through music while it's already there.
Yeah.
Versus trying to make them steer all the way what I think's funny.
Yeah.
At least I can connect to you on a musical level, and that's another reason why I think the competition's so good. After Tuesday, Mike, it was me, Mike, and Happy, and I think it was Matt with us around us. We was talking about it. Like, this is the only time we really dive into a pocket. I mean, yeah, we find things that are funny. We have moments. We find jokes. We kind of develop jokes over time. But this is the only time we really like crack down on thinking and writing and being productive with building a full set for a topic.
Oh yeah,
It's interesting. It definitely helps.
Definitely, man. And it's just about the growth of the artist.
Yeah.
I want to see these comedians grow the right way. It's a lot of things that are happening in comedy now. The blessing and the curse with more people doing comedy there's more great things, but it's also more bad things. So it's a lot of bad habits being developed. I mean, I have bad habits, man. Some nights I curse too much.
Yeah.
And it's just like, God, I didn't even have to curse that much. I didn't have to put that right there, and it takes away from it. And you just have to learn and reprogram yourself and just really look at yourself, what you're doing for what it is.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know how to do that yet.
I'm definitely struggling with it. Last week's clean comedy wasn't necessarily terrible. I agree, I did a good job. But speaking on that, the influence before me, just like the fact that the birthday girl left, things just placated where I should have still been able to adapt. I didn't adapt. I hold myself to that. Yeah. But the influence of the cussing, oh man, the moment Happy went crazy and just let it go. By the time I got up there, my influence in my head was like, it just blinked, you know what I mean? Because I'm in a whole, I done got so drugged up by you cussing at me, it just seeped out on me.
That was funny, man. I mean, shout out to Happy Bones, man. He just got up to a certain point and it was like at the very end of his set, said, I'm just not going. He accidentally cussed. He said, well, fuck it.
Yeah, motherfucker, he dropped that MF on him.
Oh, God, that shit was so funny. But, I mean, that's part of the challenge, man, because like I say, there's a lot of opportunities out there for clean comedy, too.
Yeah, it is.
If they have a television show, a competition on television, you're not going to be able to curse.
You got to be real popular to get beeped out that much.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you're not going to be able to curse if they have it on regular TV. They're not going to let you curse. Yeah. And then you're going to, if you have opportunities, like I say, an untapped market for clean comedy is doing church gigs.
Yeah.
Churches are always looking for clean comedians.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily Christian comedians, because some people are Christian comedians, but some people are just clean comedians. You have to at least be a clean comedian. And there's money on the table that y'all could be getting, taking advantage of that stuff. But if y'all want me to keep getting it, I'll keep getting it. It's fine. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I love going in there, getting that money, and but it's just a whole nother avenue that you could have. Because I know some people that used to do regular comedy who just devoted themselves to Christian and clean comedy. That's all they do now.
And that's a lane. It's just their lane.
They lane?
Yeah, that's their lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. L-A-N-E, not L-A-M-E.
Yeah, lane, not lane.
Okay,
lane.
I thought you was calling lane. They lane.
No.
They lame as fuck for going to them churches doing them clean jokes, man.
I wish I could. I think that I have to figure out the right approach to the set. I just got to really dial in working on it more if I'm going to really take it serious.
See the look in my face. No, I ain't trying to talk. Big ol' on my waist. It modify how I walk. Smoke a lead to the face. Smoke like it costs. Really take me to space like the physics and law. But still, this ambition got me self-driven, no automotive. And I'm moving so managed, cause I was hell-given as a child, I told you. But I digress. I swallow my pride and stress, cause my past won't leave my future. Might as well get it off my chest. And you know what's best? How my life has changed since I picked up that mic. I'm doing better with my time. I'm in the stew through the night. Cause like old times, I make that mans wanna fight. Yeah, I'm cheating death if I take a chance on my wife. But that's my honesty. You gotta love my modesty. You gotta love my vibe, cause ain't no one like me. Yeah, that's the God of me. I say the word, here come your girl, home girl. Oh.
Yeah. I tell you what, I had EJ Mack come to one of my clean shows one time, and he was like, "Oh man, that was great, man. I want to learn how to do that." I said, "You can,
Yeah.
Just just take the curse words out, of course, and then just stretch yourself out to write about basic stuff, man. I'm telling you, one of the most basic jokes I heard that was so hilarious. I was at Payne College, man. It's a guy named Toure, I believe his last name Gordon. Toure Gordon from Philly, veteran comedian, super funny, 30 years in the game, everything. He said he saw the basic irony between a little boy and a little girl. He said men are stupid. He says it start early from when they're little boys. He said, I saw a little girl. She came up to me. She said, "Hi, how you doing?" And she had complete sentences, about 5 years old, complete sentences, holding down the conversation, everything. He said, little boy, 5 years old, walked up to me. I said, "Ah!" And he's like, you see from a basic age the difference, man. And it was hilarious, man. Hilarious.
Man, shout out to O.D. Odell. That shit was on fire the whole time last night.
Classic, man. Just super funny dudes, man. And you can see the confidence, you can see the experience, you can see all those elements on display when he comes up there and he takes you on that ride, man.
It was a great perspective point of view.
Oh yeah. And then that's the other thing too, man. Having a unique point of view. Comedians just go in there and we put our spin on what everybody else sees.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Once you're comfortable with that, you never have a problem coming up with material, never have a problem coming up with stuff to talk about. Because we go through writer's block. We feel like we got to write all these elaborate, fantastic jokes and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No. Live your life, tell your story from your perspective. And that's what it is.
Well, speaking of little perspective, if I do feel like I'm supposed to be famous in some sense one day, I feel like I was built for something creatively to be seen by the world, right?
Definitely.
And I believe if I get that far, I gotta have security. And I've been talking about it in my sets how I want some midgets, okay? And this is my proof. Yeah, this is my proof.
Oh, wow.
These some bad motherfuckers said, listen, look, ready?
Not the midget wrestler.
Look at, hey.
Oh, wow.
What?
Oh, man. They got a midget Rey Mysterio.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I need on my team, sir.
Oh, yeah.
I need that to come in and just, I'm talking about drop kick the shit out some balls. You ain't gonna fuck with me after that. You ain't gonna fuck with me.
All the ankles are in trouble. The ankles are in danger. Oh, knee down, he taking you down. But that's athletic, that though, man.
And look, we done fixed the problems. Did you hear that static the whole time we've been talking? You ain't paid no attention.
Nah, I wasn't.
It just sounds better now, though.
It does, man.
I don't know what I did, but I did something.
You did it, man.
Hey, I don't know what I'm doing.
Hallelujah.
I'm just sitting here praising Jesus. It's Easter weekend. Shout out to everybody who is praising.
Ain't God the biggest comedian ever?
Yeah.
Easter is on 4/20 this year.
Yeah.
So people gonna dress their kids up in them ugly ass suits, them yellow.
Do you think there's gonna be more green?
Bam! See, there you go. That one right there. Yeah, I think it's gonna be more green this year. Cause man, look here. And are you gonna wait till after church to start smoking? Or are you gonna smoke before? Smoke before?
Before. It is part of the religion.
Wow.
It's a wake and bake kind of day.
Okay, that's what's up.
He rose and he shall oppose, you know?
Wow, he rose. That's funny, man. He rose or he rolled? He rolled.
Our day is rolling. His day,
Lord, I interpreted that as rolling.
Yeah. You know. They rolled the rock, I rolled the blunt.
That's funny, man. Yeah. That's crazy, man. Easter is on 4/20.
Yeah.
Man, all them kids in them ugly ass yellow, light blue, and green suits.
How many people gonna lay out? That's what I'm saying. How many people gonna lay out of church because they know they can't go to church smelling like weed?
I know. It's gonna be a couple of them. It's gonna be a couple of them. A lot of bedside Baptists, man. They gonna tune in from
Baptists.
All the Zoom Christians, they gonna be smoking while they on the thing. They ain't gonna have their picture up there. They just gonna have they ain't gonna have the camera showing just their little picture, whatever.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
So shout out something crazy. This happened right here in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who this guy is. I didn't keep up with it. It was a big thing on the internet. I haven't really like touched on anything that's going around on social media. Everybody's with, but this has been talked about for a good little bit, and they shut it down. Right? Right?
Is he rapping on the interstate?
Well, you know, it's a music video, so he lip singing at this point. But apparently, yeah, they in Atlanta and they got the highway shut the fuck down, and he's got some box truck and he's recording his music video. And apparently they was down there for like 6 minutes, right? And all right, this ain't the one. But what I do have here that makes it, to me, what I think is hilarious, is gonna be in Facebook. Ain't it? Let's see here. Shit, don't tell me I didn't save it. It's got to be in here somewhere. It's got to be in debates. I'll go to look. Anyhow, I just talk. Lil Duval, he was trying to make his fucking flight. And Lil Duval took the fuck off and like rolled up the back, turned the fuck around on the interstate. And you see that bitch go a couple miles, cut back, you know, allegedly it's Lil Duval, you know, whoever's driving him. But they made it to their fucking flight. He said, I ain't never missed no goddamn flight, and I ain't missing it today, goddamn it. Fuck this motherfucker. This what I missed the flight for a couple weeks ago? Your busted ass rap song?
That is hilarious, man.
I ain't gonna be able to, man, I got to, let me see, let me go back to Lil Duval.
Shout out to Duval, man. Duval's hilarious.
Because I think that he posted a video. It might have been on his story, though, and I ain't. It might not have been Lil Duval in the post. Let me not speculate. But it was somebody that recorded. Yeah, that's got backed up. So then, no, I don't see it.
Dang.
But it shows him. They like traffic all backed up. He whipped that motherfucker quick and got the hell out of Dodge talking about him missing his flight. And it's got to be on the story, I think, dude. I ain't going to go searching for it no more. But yeah.
That's crazy. So Buddy held up the whole interstate. What interstate was it?
I don't recall. Like I said, I didn't look into it like that, but it was funny when it caught me that Lil Duval was talking about not missing his flight over it, so that got me like more into it. Yeah, I don't see that.
Definitely gotta be at the airport. You gotta be at the airport on time.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I ain't flew but a handful of times,
man.
and I don't want to do that shit.
Nah,
be
man.
late.
3 hours early.
Now this is some new technology they got, bro. This motherfucker is like the Batmobile. It's the Batmobile. They done made the Batmobile.
It flipped upside down?
And drives. They testing it out in like will it move, you know what I'm saying? Will it operate upside down?
Oh, hell no.
And it did. And then you're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it go right on off and drive right on off. That's pretty cool though. If they doing this, they definitely gonna have flying cars for at least before I die. I don't know about you, a little older than me.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Thanks for putting me in the grave.
I'm just saying, like,
golly.
I mean, they might already have it. I think
They're gonna have it before I die, but not before you die. You almost out of here. Dang, thanks, Tommy. I appreciate that.
I'm
man.
just saying. So it's not just. I just think it's interesting, and this is, I think, it's mobility. This is the car's.
It'll hit 150 miles per hour in under 5. It just destroyed the Top Gear track record, and it makes so much downforce that it can drive upside down. This is the McMurphy Spearway.
That shit looks smooth now.
It looks smooth. It looks smooth, but where you gonna drive upside down now?
I mean, I guess that's where China's gonna start making multi-tracks or something. You see it in all the TV shows, Futurama. You got it in other futuristic shows or whatnot. They be using cars upside down on the highways. I don't know if somebody trying to mimic it.
It's different though. It's real.
It's real. And the crazy thing is, it's a dope. Apparently, it's a dope piece of equipment, man. That's like a quick.
What happens if you're driving upside down? You hit on brakes. Do you just lose traction and go down?
You're still stuck.
So it'll stick right there upside down?
I'm waiting for it to come out with another video. I looked at the site of it, and all they show is just that demonstration. There's nothing further. I mean, I was interested in that too.
Yeah.
That's like It's a different design. I don't know. I don't understand. I got a GED, so I don't understand a lot of what the fuck it talks about when it's explaining how it's staying upside down.
Yeah.
But it is interesting that it does that, and it's still fucking. It goes to 150 in like 5 seconds and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just we see a little bit of technology in front of us and so much behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's definitely some white shit. Brothers are not trying to. We having a hard enough time staying on. We having a hard enough time staying on the road, keeping our license from not being suspended, paying car insurance. We have a hard enough time with the regular driving. We definitely not going to be interested in driving upside down.
So
hell no.
You saying that the Gayle King went upside down?
Oh yeah, Gayle King went to space.
She technically did, right? They have you heard the conspiracies yet? On how you spell conspiracy? Let me see.
CONSPIRACY.
Oh, you went too fast. CONSPIRACY. The Blue Moon.
So that what they're saying? She didn't go for real, or what are they saying?
Well, what was it called? The Blue Moon landing? I mean the Blue Moon. The blue something.
Yeah, Michael Strahan did that too, didn't he?
Origin. What?
I think Michael Strahan did the same little flight, the little going to the moon thing, or going to space thing, coming back down.
Well, there's a lot of speculation right now. I'm not gonna be. I didn't save. I already know I didn't. I just was. There's one part about this motherfucking shit that I am convinced there's more to it than what we see. Right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna elaborate. This dude broke it down as when a fighter jet, that's the F1, whatever fight. I got a GED. I don't know what the airplanes are.
I just watched Top Gun.
Right, them planes.
Yeah.
They got the mask on. They got suits on for compression. Yada yada. They have all these things of requirement to go 1,400 miles per hour at 45,000 feet. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So then he goes, all right. Now this sucker, they just went up in an aircraft that no suits on, just the blue outfits they rung the bell with. Right.
Oh, wow.
They go up at 22,000 miles an hour, I think it was, and they go up to 4,500,000 miles of like in that orbit, right? And then it comes all the way back down, and there's no marks on this little pod they all save in. And then there's a lot of conspiracy about them opening the door from the inside beforehand, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, I'm going to try to find a little video to like give you some context and video. But the one thing I want to say up front is I don't have a GED. I'm not a bright individual. But am I wrong by agreeing with this man at this point? At this point, the argument is if they open that door from the outside to the inside, this got to be fake. Because if you go to a chamber or a gravity force of that height, you can't have something that opens in or it'll depressurize and it'll just fall apart, right? So that is the one part where I'm thinking like, oh, that's a good fucking point. Every airplane you've ever been on, the doors open to the outside. They don't open to the inside. Any fighter jet, the doors, it's not capsulated in, it encapsulates out. So
that's a good point.
It is a good point.
It definitely is a good point.
But now the other part to this is it's kind of going to be in there. Let's see. Like I say, the lady you clearly see. You see a lady go up. I ain't going to watch all this. I ain't got my mouse, man. I need my mouse. I can't operate an iPad or iMac or whatever
So
still.
Did Katy Perry go too?
Yeah. So there was an argument about Katy Perry and Gayle King's hair. There was a lady that went to space, actually to the actual space station or whatever, and they were right above, however that degree is of where distance Katy Perry and them went to where she was, but their hair sticks up, and the Gayle King's and Katy Perry's hair stayed down, and I don't understand.
They both stayed down, both Gayle King and Katy Perry.
Yeah, all this long hair stayed down. It didn't necessarily float.
Okay.
Maybe that's just been hairspray. I don't fucking know.
It could have been, but
know.
they just because I'm about to say I know they got two different textures of hair.
Yeah, so it was different how they were talking about it. I gotta find something if you want to talk about it. I just think it's a real something we gotta look at. Not necessarily we, but you gotta beware what you see it. Now I got my back. I got my mouse.
That's it. You gotta have that mouse.
I gotta have it.
Hey. chilling, doing a podcast at Tommy's house, and guess what, y'all? He just found his mouse.
Yeah.
Mouse.
Yeah.
Mouse. Mouse.
Oh, wrong button. Damn, that was wrong button. I got the mouse. Now I can operate a little better. I ain't had this sucker. Okay, let's skip this.
While the Blue Origin all-female spaceflight is back on solid ground, the internet has launched its own barrage of
So it's about 2 minutes here, but this is what they talking about with the door. I know it's not lined up with this sucker. I need to redo it real quick while I do it.
gaining thousands of likes and shares online. We brought in an expert to explain. Touching down in Texas, kicking up plumes of dust.
I was built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past. I'm achieving. Got my foot on the gas. Never stop competing. If you break my glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Go!
To last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm.
It was a point of, I ain't no scientist. I don't know about gravity like that, other than if something fall and it hit me in the head, I'm gonna be mad.
I don't know now. The lady in the back, her hair look like it's kind of swaying.
This first time I done seen her hair. There were all these conspiracies, it's only been Katy Perry's and Gayle King's.
Oh yeah, Gayle King.
See how
Yeah, Gayle Kings ain't moved too much.
but let's see if they show they might show the other lady.
In personality, Gayle King, on board Bezos's six-seater Blue Origin, would be described as a
And another argument was that they was trying to get like an answer of like, how come this shit ain't fucked up like everything else? Every time everyone else comes back from space, the shit's all fucked up. And now they doing about that door.
But I mean, that tour thing that they did was I think that's not the first one they've done. Because I think didn't Michael Strahan do one at one point too?
Jeff, what's his name? Amazon, Jeff not Bluebird. Bezos. He the one put this one on. And he went up in space, didn't he?
I thought he did.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. We're gonna ask. Who outer layer? That's the oh man, what see now I'm not using my shit right. Apollo 8, lunar orbit, that's 8. That's actually going to the moon. So all right, who has traveled to space? I'm thinking that's. Who'd you say, Michael Strahan?
Yeah, Michael Strahan.
Michael Strahan. Blue Origins. Yep, it's the same one. That was in 2001. Let's see, Blue Origins missions. Let me look this up. Let's see here. Okay, so there's been 11 humans on space flight, is what they said.
11?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't going up there.
You ain't gonna go up there?
Nah,
So you saying if
Then they had some more. Remember, they had some more people too that was up there for too long. They stayed up there for months.
Yeah, that's the one Trump wanted to claim on.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing, man. You'll see anything still on social media. I watched this morning where like 35 illegal Mexicans go up into this like interview room where all of them work for Donald Trump's golf courses and shit illegally. And then here he is booking people off. And they're like, how many of you are illegal? And the entire crowd just like sticks their hands up all cautiously.
Oh wow.
But allegedly. That's all I'll say.
Allegedly.
I guess. I don't know.
Gotta say allegedly with Trump. Anything dealing with Trump is alleged. Nothing's real.
I don't know, man. I don't have that.
Send Trump to the moon.
He want to go. I bet you he want to go. If he could go, I bet you he would want to go.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, how do you feel like it's gonna change? Do you feel like we in a different? What you feel like what we in politically wise, or like the state of our country? I ain't a big country man person. I ain't really
I'm not
patriotic, but
I'm not a huge political person, but it's definitely a lot of things that's going on now that's affecting everybody. With the latest Trump regime, I just worry about what I can control, man.
Yeah.
Because if it's some people that's really there's some people that really got fucked up.
Yeah, well,
early.
I don't know if he's done anything with the tariffs. I don't really keep track. You hear all this.
Yeah, you just keep hearing a lot of stuff, man. But but the fact that he would even be that bold to just slap tariffs on people for the reasons that he's slapping tariffs on people is just really it's really crazy. Elon Musk is doing anything with politics. Why is he even involved in politics at all? Yeah, he's over the Doge.
Oh yeah, he got sponsored and put on.
Yeah, man. I'm like, come on, man. First of all, they need to take all those cyber trucks off the road.
Oh my God, yeah.
Those are hideous vehicles, man. Get them off the road.
I think they need to be at 5K playgrounds to where they can take dry erase markers and have something in the park to play on.
You know what? On the way over here, I actually saw a blue one. I was like, it looks better than the silver one.
I saw one that was decked out with like all these etchings. But it still just don't even. It just don't even look right, man. Nah, it's not Back to the Future yet. But I will say this though: if he gets rid of the damn income tax bullshit and finds a way, that I bet you a lot of people gonna still love him. It's not none.
Oh, they gonna love him regardless.
Everybody it's gonna be some way or another to where it turns tenfold and it winds up being always a positive.
Yeah, I mean he's escaped more stuff than Houdini, man.
Yeah,
because all those charges and everything brought against him, the scandals about counting the election, it's just a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
he just keeps coming back.
I watched how close it is. I watched David Blaine stick a kitchen knife in his nostril, and he took an X-ray of it at a hospital, and it showed it like millimeters away from his nervous system, like main nervous shit in his back of his neck, and that's how close Trump's come a couple times. I feel like, yeah. Shout
out to David Blaine, man. David Blaine is unreal.
Wow.
I used to watch this stuff and cringe, man. I was like, this dude is definitely sold his soul. There's no way he should be able to do
what? That. It's a documentary on I think it's Paramount Plus, or it's on Amazon. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. So he's like traveling the world, and he's like doing all these like
tricks. Yeah. I saw that, man.
And he goes to Brazil and he talks to these high divers. Right? They won so many. There's more people he's going to be talking about. I'm at the spot with the high divers. But apparently these two sisters, they're the #1 and the #2 divers in the world. They never, before them, there's no diving in Brazil, you know?
They started diving in Brazil.
For Olympic standards and like setting world records and stuff, yes. They brought diving to be a sport in Brazil, how they talk about it. So the Red Bull events, these Olympic diving events, these competitions, they apparently go at 20 meters high, which is like double of what they were accessible to do in a pool in Brazil. The highest they had is 10 meters. So then they found this bridge in Brazil they've been training on. And they don't have any coach or anything. They built these skills from scratch. And he's like breaking it down with them. And it's a real interesting thing just to even though he's finding different magic tricks to show us, he's still finding magic that most people don't even consider to think about. Like I've seen them girls dive before. I may not have known they was from Brazil, who they were, what their name was, but I've watched one of those events before. I've been involved, or on the TV, enjoying it and just let it play. But it's crazy that it's like us saying, "Oh, we're gonna have rowing, but you got to row across the rocks at Savannah River." You know what I mean? Now they're gonna move it 10 foot down and figure out how to row in the river. They're gonna make it work. But it was some dope stories he was telling. There's one dude, he he just like hitting shit with his head. That's all he did. And it's traumatized more than anything. But the fucking crowds there, it's such a wild place. They just fucking cheering it on like it was crazy.
They cheer for everything overseas.
Yeah.
They be like, man, soccer is the biggest sport ever. They just go wild at soccer games.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of people just running around, kicking the ball out of bounds. Maybe 2 goals are scored. But when they score that 1 goal, man, they go berserk.
And that's the same thing here. The Masters was just in town.
Masters was just in town, yeah.
Man, they go berserk for that shit here.
They do, man. There's just so many people from out of town that's coming in, and it's a great influx, man. I like to see Masters Week, man. Masters Week is some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
They was wild about that shit this year, though. You heard about the copyright and stuff, the illegal copywriting. There was a whole legal thing sent out from the Masters that they own the name The Masters, all this stuff. So you could buy shit off Temu, buy shit off TikTok, and then be selling it like it's master shit. They was on the hunt for their ass this year, it looked like, from the post I saw.
You can't find them. There's too many.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Once something get bootlegged, that's pretty much it.
Well, that's the crazy thing that, allegedly. All you got to do is wait half a year, just start back selling it. Don't do it now. Wait till later. Pick a time later. All you got to do is sell the year. You got to sell the authenticity. Well, then you just got to,
Only thing I ever get, people bring me them little plastic cups.
Yeah, that's what
That's about all I get, man.
Yeah. I don't need none of that shit.
No, man. I think the Masters thing is just a whole experience, man. If you get a chance to go.
Can the public ever play that course?
I pretty much doubt it. I think it's a private club.
Yeah. So
yeah,
you just paying to see.
Tommy, you wasn't playing no golf anyway.
I swing and cuss.
You swing? Yeah, you swing and cuss.
That's it.
Where you go swing and cuss
I've done Woods and Wedges is my place. I enjoyed it because it's real secluded. It's just a driving range.
Okay.
And then I've been to Top Golf. It's just that's not the same thing. No
it's not.
But then I've done Mount Vintage out in Edgefield. I did.
You done 18 holes?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't say it proudly. I'm still cussing and swinging.
Oh yeah.
I done.
Man, with me, I was clumping up so many parts of the earth out there, missing the ball.
On what club?
Everyone I did.
Everyone?
Yeah, man. I'm not no good golfer. I learned how to drive a little bit at one point, but I don't do it enough. I ain't consistent, man.
I don't like the driver. I like them irons. I like to watch. I am good at. I would sit out there at the driving range and just do an iron, and that's where it chips it up, makes it pop.
Yeah.
And I play the little games at the little Top Golf and shit.
Oh yeah, them games are unreal, man.
Yeah.
Them games have you thinking that you that dude.
Yeah.
That's how it happens.
Go ahead, you need to.
No, I don't know who's calling me. Hold on.
You get more. Because I'm curious about this Blue Origin bullshit. Now, I do, we ain't got much longer. I ain't trying to hold you up. You want to chill, stay and hang out and go longer, we can. I know we close to an hour already.
Okay.
But there is some debatable things I find from other podcasts that sometimes seems like could be funny, could maybe give some insight to the male perspective, or so forth. But I'm going to let this run. You're welcome. Just listen in. It's going to be on the TV. It should be still. Come on. No.
When I saw that we
What are you doing here? Come on.
have recently ran into a situation with my husband, who's a 37-year-old.
Wife hides $47,000 in savings.
For not giving my husband my escape money when I saw that we were financially struggling. I'm a 34-year-old female, have recently ran into a situation with my husband, who's a 37-year-old male. I'm curious about if I am the asshole here or not. So me and my husband have been together for 8 years, married for 7. When I got married, my mother came to me privately and talked about setting aside money as a rainy day escape fund if worse
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Bitch, escape now. Matter of fact, hey, if she's on the plane, you heard this, wife hides $47,000 savings while husband works 2 jobs to support the family. Matter of fact, wait till you get up. How high does a plane go? How high do they travel at?
45,000 feet.
45,000 feet. Let the man put her
Push
back
her
by
off.
the door. Put her back by the door. Open the door.
Cargo.
Let her ass get sucked out. 47. You know what, man? So he's working 2 jobs to take care of
It ain't
everything.
even there yet. You ain't even heard it all yet. I will let her say it because we're gonna stop it altogether when she gets done explaining all the whole note.
When me and my husband, I really don't like that. When my husband and I got together,
The shit's wild, bro.
I would be a stay-at-home wife. We are both child-free, so that was never a concern. My husband made a comfortable mid-6-figure salary. All was good until about 2 years ago. He was injured at work in a near-fatal accident. Between the hospital bills and a lawsuit that we lost that ate up nearly all of our savings, I took a part-time job while my husband was recovering.
You catch that now.
Yeah.
She done saved up money in her escape. Now, everything the man made 6-figure job. Until 2 years ago, he had an injury, and that the hospital bills and him out of work have taken up their savings. It didn't say shit about no escape money. She ain't contributed shit from her escape money, right?
Transition back.
And she got a part-time job.
Unemployed, as my husband insisted that it was his role to provide. He currently is working 2 full-time jobs and Ubers on his off days to keep us afloat. Here is where I might be the asshole. I do all the expense management and have continued to put money into my escape account, although I significantly decreased from $750 a month to just $200 a month. My husband came home exhausted one night and asked about downsizing because the stress of work was going to kill him. I told him downsizing would not be an option as I had spent many years making our house a home and offered to go back to work. He tried to be nice, but basically told me that me going back to work wouldn't make enough. After an argument, my husband went through our finances to see where to get back. He was confused when he saw that
She gonna wait to get caught.
withdrawals leading back years and asked me about it. I broke down and revealed my money to him, which now sits at about $47,000. After I told him all this, he just broke down sobbing. The point of view is that I treated him like a predator and hid money from him for years, even when he was at his lowest. I told him that the money was
I'm putting that bitch on the corner. I'm putting her on the corner. Now, I think that this is more of a consistent thing than men realize, to a degree. I think this happens regularly.
Well, I think people do hide things from each other, but 47,000. Okay, you got an extra account and you got $200 in it. I ain't gonna trip about that.
Right.
You
Play
know,
money. You want to buy some shoes.
to do whatever you. Yeah, I mean, but 47,000, and you see this dude is down and out.
Yeah, beat up.
Man. Hey, she's out of pocket, man.
And he had the integrity of still want her not to work, still not take on a second job, and him willing to put all the work in.
She got a second job. Is hiding money from him. That's her second job. And you got the 47,000.
Trifling asshole.
Oh yeah. She's out of pocket, man. People in the breakdown, for a man to break down and start crying, you already know you was wrong.
And he was be responsible to it. We need to downsize.
Yeah.
Come on, let's we can't.
Downsizing is not an option.
Yeah, big please.
Yeah, we ain't got downsize now. We got 47K. Bitch, I feel a whole lot better about it. Run it. Run it.
Do you think this is my thing?
Man,
I
it's
bet
terrible,
you
man.
she sent this in asking for support and still ain't touched a dime out that account for that man.
Man, that's terrible, man. He done been through all this stuff, working 2 jobs, and you basically hiding his money.
Yeah.
She's handling all the finance. And to get it to 47K, first of all, 47K is a tremendous accomplishment. You got up to that much in your savings, 47,000.
That's what I'm about to see. Let's see.
Do you know what that can do for you monthly?
That's amazing.
47K? I don't know what kind of house they got, but that's at least 47K? Matter of fact, 47K
Divided by 12 months.
Divided by 12. It's nearly $400 a month. $391.67.
$400 a month.
Yeah. No, 4,000. No. 4,
Oh, I got 4,700.
Yeah. 4,000.
Let me redo it.
Yeah. It's almost $4,000 a month. I don't know what kind of house they got. That should be able to hold their mortgage down for a year. Give him some kind of breathing room.
Damn.
Yeah, man. She's out of pocket, man.
So that's probably what? I don't even know how many years you would do it. Oh, I'm gonna go back. Let's see here. I'm gonna do it like this. Let's say they're in a 4-year relationship.
Oh, she getting a job tomorrow.
40,000 divided by, that's 12 times 4 is 48. 48 months. That's still $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
They've been together 4 years.
Yeah.
That's $1,000 a month.
Yeah, and I commend her for being able.
She got a car payment with a man.
Being able to save this long.
That's a hustler.
So, but man,
that's a hustler, man.
But then, see, the thing you want to burn somebody out, man. You see this man stressed. He's coming to you, talking to you. Yeah, that's trifling, man.
Yeah. Maybe you realized it too late, ma'am. I think you realized your gym too late, okay? You got the gym in your banking account. That's where you got it.
Man, that's terrible, man. That's terrible. She's sitting at home.
Yeah.
I bet she take out of it. And then for your mom a trifling bitch too. For her to tell you to have an exit fund.
I didn't know if you was going to remember about the mom.
Yeah, man. Get your mom out. That's why people should make decisions on their own, man.
This is why they tell you don't go to your parents for advice.
You don't go to no family members, man. Really, what you and your partner decide in y'all home, that's y'all business, man.
Yeah.
If it's some weird far out shit, then y'all just on some weird far out shit.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever y'all deciding at home, man, because people are always going to interject their opinions. Their opinions don't matter in your home.
Yeah.
They don't
So
matter.
you and that person.
Make your decisions, man.
Yeah.
Your mama got you. Man, please. Ooh.
Yo, I died when I watched that.
I died too, man. 'Cause I was like, damn, I feel bad for the dude.
We ain't going through the commentary, but that podcast perspective was the dudes were straightforward with it.
Oh,
They say it was straightforward. It was hilarious.
Yeah, you got it.
Now I know that I had talked to you about this treasure hunt idea I'm trying to build.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to confirm now. You were gonna give away some tickets on this treasure hunt for me.
Yeah.
We're gonna be a part of Live Laughs. We're gonna give away some fun.
man.
Comedy tickets for a show. 420 Visuals is coming over here tonight, and we're going to solidify some approach on it. So within probably the next month.
420, that's...
420 Visuals. Is Rodney.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to try and solidify a first location and put together something. I think we're going to do all your artists, all your creators. If you don't know videography, you're going to get a session with videography. I'm going to drop in a $100 gift card, Visa, so you can spend it how you want, whether it's an outfit for you to record with, whether you want to take a video of you as your entry, whatever kind of social media stuff you want from the videographer. Maybe that $100 will help from the podcast from me to you. And then we're going to try and toss in a couple tickets. Two, 3 tickets. What do you want to do?
Yeah, do 2.
2 tickets. Man said it himself. I got to listen to the man, okay? But we're going to do 2 tickets. So this is going to be a package deal of a reward. If you find this, stay tuned with the details of where and when these hints will come out. It's going to be something we're building up. And again, please come support the comedy. There's going to be a show every second Saturday at Live Laughs, 1515 North Lake Road.
Yes, sir.
The host is here himself.
Yeah.
So Cedric, y'all check him out on every event he's at. You see him posting all the time. Every Tuesday, the next 6 weeks, we're going to be at Pedal Pub down on, I don't even know their address right offhand. 13th Street.
305 12th Street.
305 12th Street.
305 12th Street, Pedal Pub.
Hey, it's $2 tacos. It's $2 tacos.
$2 tacos. I
Come
can't
get
wait
some,
for that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to because I don't even want to spend all that much money on them loaded fries. I ain't gonna eat them. I ain't gonna eat them
love
all.
them, man. I get loaded fries every week, man. I'm probably going loaded fries and 2 tacos.
Hey,
That's what I'm gonna get.
I'm gonna get 2 tacos.
Yeah, 2 tacos.
Yeah.
And then they got the daiquiri boy too next door.
Now, before you go, what you got in store coming up for you, man, and what's going on?
For me, that's a great question, man. I actually, I do live labs every second Saturday of the month. The next one is coming up on May 10th. We got my man Big Mo Dixon from Columbia, South Carolina. He'll be in the building. I also have a show in Pooler that I do once a month. We actually, I'm be there again on May 17th. May 17th. So we'll be in Pooler again doing that. We got man, I book stuff sporadically, man. Anything come up, I jump on it. But I got some private events coming up, and also something else I have a church event today that I'm be a part of over on Olive Road. Y'all can just check the page, man, to see all the
check
other
'em
stuff, man. Because when they come in, comedy is something. When you'll see it once you start booking stuff. You have to think about it for a second.
Yeah,
Man,
wait.
what do I got coming up? You know. But yeah, the booking's coming in. The phone keep ringing, so I know I'm blessed.
Yeah.
Phone keep ringing, man. So I'm very happy with that, and we're looking to expand and do some more stuff too, man. And I'm be releasing my special with Jay Paul soon. We're trying to get everything ironed out right now, so I'm really excited about that.
Give me my flowers.
Yeah, that's right. Taking my flowers.
Taking my flowers. Sorry, my apologies. Taking my flowers.
Yeah, man.
I was
So
there for some of that. I think some of that recording. It was a good show. It was a great show.
Great show,
Great
man.
special.
Had my boys on there. Mr. Five from, he's from Savannah, but he lives in Atlanta now. Also, Osric Cooley was there. He's living in Jacksonville. He's originally from the Atlanta area. And my boy T-Link, who lives in Columbia, but he's originally from Charleston.
Hilarious guy.
So yeah, man, we had a great time, man.
Fun.
Great time, and we just keep smashing, man. Keep making it happen.
He's a master's performer. He's been all over Augusta. He's always traveling. He's always somewhere. Get him while you can. If you need a great host, a great headliner, check him out. Comedian Saseddrick. All platforms is that.
All platforms.
All platforms.
All platforms.
Hey.
Saseddrick. Saseddrick.
Yeah.
Very unique.
Thank you, my man.
Man, appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man.
Thank y'all for tuning in for another one. Peace. Leave it out.
Take it out. Take it out. Hey.
Say something for him.
Palette Podcast. Palette Podcast. Palette Podcast. Yeah. We in here, man. We do it live. We do it sometimes. We with the hives. Yeah. Eczema on your skin, you still blessed. Eczema on your skin, you still blessed. No money in your account, you still blessed. No power at your home, you still blessed. You woke up this morning with all your problems, but you still blessed. Palette Podcast, Palette Podcast, Palette Podcast, Palette Podcast. Ooh. Oh man. Oh shit.